Thank you.
AI is everywhere, but not all AI is equal. Smarter AI is your AI. Personalized and easy to scale, so your business can protect the cash. So designers can reimagine safety. And your warehouse gets the right giraffe to the right birthday girl. Smarter AI brings AI to your data where you need it most. So your data stays yours. And with full stack AI hardware, software and service solutions, we bring
smarter AI for all.
Lenovo, Lenovo. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you
Today,
are.
I can speak to my kids. I can sing them a lullaby. I can read them a story. And I can tell them I love them. But soon, ALS will take my voice.
The ability for us to sing lullabies and tell stories allows us to create an emotional connection with our loved ones.
ALS is a neurodegenerative disease that causes people to lose their motor function and ability to speak. Artificial intelligence is a game changer. When IMR wants to speak, he uses his eyes to select pre-selected words on a circular keyboard. He can then output those words using his own generated AI voice.
My avatar is almost as handsome as I am.
He can choose to hear and see his words spoken by a hyper-realistic avatar.
The giant woke up from his slumber and shouted, "Fee, fi, fo, fum." Jack started climbing down the beanstalk as fast as he could, and the giant chased him.
Our motivation for Smarter AI for All is to empower all of us to use the technology to make our worlds better.
Technology is my best hope. And with the advances of AI, I have a chance to sing happy birthday to my children for many years to come, and possibly even toast at their weddings.
I'm Erin Taylor, and thanks to the Scott Morgan Foundation, Lenovo, and Smarter AI, I can be here with you to kick off Tech World 2024 with my own AI voice and avatar, communicating with just my eyes. I'm honored to help tell IMR's story, and my own. ALS does not discriminate. It can affect fathers like him or daughters like me. This is my AI avatar, and I'm excited to introduce the chairman and CEO of Lenovo, YY.
Thank you, Eric. I'm very touched by the story and the beautiful lullaby. So this is why Lenovo innovates. This is how we use the power of AI to preserve the most cherished experience with our loved ones. And this is what Smarter AI for All means to me. So good morning, and welcome to Lenovo Tech World. This year, we will come to the Seattle area, a leading global innovation hub with a vibrant ecosystem and a culture of innovation and collaboration. Today, you will hear not only from me and my colleagues, but also from our strategic partners and customers. It's all about using AI to build a smarter future together for all. Lenovo believes that AI is real. It's not another fleeting trend. It's not an inflated bubble. AI is already improving the quality of life for individuals, delivering higher productivity for enterprises, and protecting a more sustainable planet. So this is a time of massive productivity gains on the horizon, a time of fundamental paradigm shifts in our industry, and a time to reimagine the future for AI to work not only in the cloud, but also at our fingertips and within our own organizations. And we define that future as a hybrid AI, a concept we first advocated for at our Tech World last year. We talked about the enterprise foundation model and the private cloud would coexist with the public foundation model and the public cloud to shape a future of hybrid AI. And now, this trend is even more clear. Private AI, including personal AI and enterprise AI, will coexist with public AI. They complement each other to deliver enhanced outcome for different customer needs. Certainly, customers can choose cloud-based public AI tools like ChatGPT when personal privacy and data security are not their major concerns. But they also have other options. For individual consumers, so they can now access public AI from an entry point on their own devices, like PCs, tablets, and smartphones. But meanwhile, these devices have AI models built into them to receive user prompts and perform inferencing locally through natural interactions. So this is the first step to achieve personal AI. Similarly, for enterprise customers, the demand for building private cloud, for performing AI training and inferencing through enterprise AI models using enterprise private data is definitely on the rise. It's particularly true in those industries where data security is a priority, such as medical or financial services. At the same time, enterprise customers can also access public AI either directly or through cloud-based applications. Both sources together form enterprise hybrid AI. So how should we satisfy the rising demand for personal AI and enterprise AI through innovation and partnerships? So let's dive into personal AI first. It starts with a personal AI agent built into smart devices. It uses natural interactions to understand the user's intention. It draws relevant information from the user's personal knowledge base on the device to provide answers, break down the tasks, and make execution plans. Even more, it's connected with an open ecosystem supported by heterogeneous computing and ensures privacy and data security. Eventually, it will become your personal AI twin. So today, we are so excited to officially launch our very first personal AI agent for global markets, Lenovo AI now. So let me invite Matt Zelinsky, our global sales leader, to demo it together with Lenovo's AI PC. Matt, please.
Morning, everybody. Good morning, and thank you, YY. The education sector stands out as a vertical that's primed to benefit from the far-reaching potential of AI, fundamentally changing not only how students learn, but also how educators prepare them for the future. Education nonprofits like NAF bring schools and businesses together to ensure students have the skills they need to be future-ready and thrive in STEM careers, a mission that is all the more critical in an AI-driven world. So joining me on stage to explore how AI can be a powerful tool in this mission, please welcome NAF's Chief Strategy Officer, Colleen Devery. Colleen? Colleen?
Thanks, Matt.
So Colleen, I've been on the NAF board of directors for about 5 years now, and I know you know how much, well, I know how much work you put into advocating STEM education for the next generation of leaders. So welcome.
Thanks so much. You know, we stay busy with 30 national partners, including Lenovo, and we support over 360 high schools across the country, including some right here in Washington State.
Well, it sounds like you're probably on the road almost as much as I am, maybe a lot more domestically, but how does technology help you stay connected and ensure NAF's work and initiatives are really impactful?
You know, I practically live on my tablet to capture notes and photos while in meetings with students and partners. Between that and my PC, technology is critical to our ability to scale impact.
So when we talk about the impact of AI, agents like Lenovo AI now streamline workflows by sharing materials across devices directly to your personal knowledge base with features like Smart Connect that let you bypass the cloud entirely. And we've got our tablet right here. This is obviously a very beautiful Lenovo tablet. Activated with the AI key on your PC, Lenovo AI now can transfer notes and images from your tablet to your laptop. So for example, right now, is there anything important or anything big that you're working on?
Well, we actually just met with the Lenovo team to explore a Girls Belong in Tech event for early next year. I still need to iron out some proposals and details for the event to take back to the team.
All right. Well, with a simple prompt, let's pull those notes from your tablet. Uh-oh, I just hit the Wi-Fi button. There we go. Should work. And the tablet onto the PC so you can get to work. And look, there you go. It should be all right there, I think.
It's all right there. That's it.
Wonderful. You know, and Lenovo AI now can perform heterogeneous computing, which combines multiple processing units to handle both text and graphics at the same time. That's a big thing. This means AI now can generate new content using text and images simultaneously with neural processing units and graphics processing units working together. Should we get a head start on a flyer for your next event?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, take it for a spin. I'm going to let you rock and roll with this one here.
Let's see.
There we go.
All right. Let's see. Create a flyer for the Girls Belong in Tech event. Include NAF and Lenovo logos and a description of the event from our meeting notes with our Lenovo partner. Oops.
Did we get it?
Little typo. All right, let's see it go.
Voila. By the way, typing in front of 2 million people is like the most stressful thing in the world.
I know.
We were all praying for you on that
Thank
one.
you.
I don't know how you did it. You know, as you'll see during the generation here, 2 AI engines are working simultaneously to combine both text and imaging into a comprehensive result. And there you go. Not so bad.
That's amazing.
That looks great. You know, and even better, once your files are transferred onto your device, you don't need Wi-Fi to use Lenovo AI Now to complete the work. So whether you're on an airplane, in your car, or on a train, you can do it wherever you'd like.
Incredible.
Colleen, thanks so much for being here, and best of luck with the upcoming events and all that you do for NAF. Thank you so much.
Thanks so much,
I
Matt.
appreciate it. All right. We mentioned that hybrid AI is also a powerful tool for tailoring personalized learning experiences for students. So to help us demonstrate that, please welcome a senior at Enloe High School in Raleigh, North Carolina, a NAF Academy participant, and former Lenovo summer intern, yes, in high school, Eston. Eston, come on up, buddy. There he is. Eston, welcome to Tech World.
Hi, Matt. Thank you for having me.
All right, so I hear you're college bound in the fall. Any thoughts on where you're going or what you're going to study?
Yeah, I'd like to study electrical engineering at Georgia Tech, Stanford, or NC State.
I'll be darned. Well, I'll tell you what. Having studied electrical engineering myself, I can speak from experience that you're going to need some seriously strong math skills and science skills, and even like prereqs like chemistry. So let me ask you this. How are your chemistry scores these days?
I'm more of a physics guy.
Well, I was a physics guy, and now I'm more of a sales guy. But software like Lenovo Learning Zone lets you upload class notes, handouts, study guides, and even class recordings into your personal knowledge base. And from there, AI acts like a personal tutor, customizing study sessions, tracking your progress, and pinpointing areas for improvement. And you can see here that we've got your chem notes that you shared with us. By the way, this should have been around 20 years ago. It would have been a different ballgame for me. But with that, Lenovo Learning Zone acts as a tutor and study companion, even testing your knowledge with an AI-powered quiz. All right, so are you ready to test your knowledge?
Oh yeah, I'm ready.
All right, let's see here. Let me get you off of the Colleen's tablet there. Okay. All right, let's go. So those are your notes, by the way, which didn't pop up before, which is totally my bad.
All good.
But now, let's go to the AI quiz. All right. Don't be nervous. Hopefully there's a couple of gimmies on here for you. But all right. So let's see what you got. Which of the following is an example of an exothermic reaction? And I should warn you, undergrad was literally 20 years ago, so this is totally all you, buddy.
I'm going to go with C, burning wood in a fire.
I'll be darned. Nice job. So I actually knew that one. I knew it too, but no, I didn't actually. So let's keep going. Which of the following is an alkaline earth metal?
This one's tough. I'm going to go with A, sodium.
All right,
Darn.
You're better than that. That's okay. Builds character. All right, close but not quite, but the good news is Lenovo Learning Zone tracks your progress, offers extra resources, and helps you focus on areas to improve, so you'll be ready for that next exam.
Awesome. I've got some studying to do.
Well, that's okay. You got time, too. Eston, I have no doubt that you'll be acing that test in no time. Thanks for all your help. But before you go, we do want to make sure that you have the power of AI on your side for your college journey. So we are going to be sending you home with a new, hopefully it's down here somewhere, Yoga Slim 7X 14. Here it is. It's a doozy. I hope you enjoy it. And a big thanks to you, Eston, and our friends at NAP. So YY, back over to you. Nice
Thank you
job.
so much, Matt.
Nice job. Boss, back to you.
Thank you, Matt, Colin, and ST. So Lenovo AI Now is the personal AI agent on your PCs. It differentiates Lenovo and sets us apart from others. So personal AI computing is being transformed into AI-enabled personalized computing. So I invite you all to try it. We welcome more developers to join us to enrich this open ecosystem experience. To bring AI to your fingertips, the device must also run on powerful chips. Now, more with a combination of CPU, GPU, and NPU. So we work with a very important strategic partner to make that happen, Intel. One of the great collaboration between Lenovo and Intel is the Aura Edition PC. It definitely represents the highest level of personalization, productivity, and protection for PCs. Aura Edition comes with 3 exclusive key features. The hero feature is definitely Smart Share. So you can just tap your phone to the PC for instant sharing and editing without switching between different ecosystems or complicated steps. It also has a smart mode and a smart care, which can adapt to different usage scenarios, as well as guide you in self-diagnosis and provide life agent support. Now, let's take a look at what the top feature, Smart Share, can do. It's amazing features. Now let's welcome CEO of Intel, Pat Gelsinger. Hi, Pat. Welcome to Lenovo Tech World.
Well, thank you, YY. It is a pleasure to be here with you, my longtime friend and our partners at Lenovo.
So today is definitely a big day for both of our companies. So not only we are here at Lenovo Tech World, but also you and AMD just announced the establishment of x86 ecosystem advisory group. So
yes.
our audience should be eager to understand why you do that and how x86 technology will help transform devices and infrastructure in this AI era. So I will leave the stage for you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, YY. And you all have a front row seat to maybe the first ever partnership of Intel and AMD. But let's start by talking about the AI era. And as I think about this, we're entering one of the most exciting eras of innovation. And for somebody like myself, who's been participating in technology now for over 40 years, to say it's maybe the most exciting era, this is pretty profound. And I think of it somewhat like the internet. And when it first came out, right? You know, I was on the internet today. Wow. And then I used it twice today. Wow. And now my kids use it like 7 times a second. And we think of AI having that same impact where it goes from, wow, I did a Gen AI query. You know, I did something on ChatGPT to becoming mainstream in everything that we do. And it will fundamentally change the relationships between people and technology. And because of that, we think of every company becoming an AI company. Every device becomes an AI device. Every person with a PC has the power of AI at their fingertips, enabling new eras of innovation, ingenuity, productivity, and new experiences. And I think about that AI device as just fundamentally changing the cost economics, of AI. I don't go to some cloud to get AI. It's right here on my device. I don't take my precious data to some cloud. It's right here on my device. I don't need the cost of networking. It's right here on my device. And that's how we think about the AI PC category, a defining moment, somewhat like Centrino was. You remember when Centrino first came out? Wow, I have Wi-Fi on my PC. I had no hotspots. Right? What do I do with this thing? And all of a sudden, the category went from productivity as the defining use case to the internet and opening up all of connectivity. And how radical that was, this is more important. An IDC forecasts that half of the market will be next year AI PC category and 100% by the end of the decade. And that's what we think about as the AI PC era, and Intel is leading the way. In fact, we've already shipped over 20 million AI PC devices, building an ecosystem that's second to none Today we have over 100 ISVs, over 300 applications, over 500 AI models today. And we're just getting started. And for that, we couldn't imagine doing that more prominently and more aggressively than with our longtime partners at Lenovo and my longtime friend, YY. And here's a picture of YY and I at our first meeting. He was younger then. And Lenovo has hugely pioneered, starting in China, but across the world, and we've pioneered together. And I thought just some of the meetings that we had starting in 2000 and how Intel helped, right, to establish the legend, Lenovo, right? We helped to set up the HR department, the legal department, the finance department, and how YY and I have worked together over our careers is really quite legendary. And this isn't, and I don't think about being on this stage as showing up to a partner. I think about showing it to friends and families. And we've been through a lot together since the 20+ years since this photo was taken. And with that, we've engineered and we've innovated and we've challenged each other. And at the heart of that has been the x86 architecture and the cornerstone of our partnership for decades. And some have said, well, is the x86 done? Well, I'll tell you, rumors of my death are severely exaggerated. We are alive and well, and the x86 is thriving. And we think of it as one of the most significant periods of innovation in front of us. And we see that the x86 architecture, this foundation of computing for decades, is about to go through a period of customization, expansion, scalability, the opportunities that AI will present. And our ecosystem is robust and growing. And just this morning, as YY was referring to, Intel and AMD announced the x86 Ecosystem Advisory Group. And for that, Lisa and Pat agreed on something. Who'd have thunk? And we really think of this as perfect timing, and both Lisa and I, and what better stage to do it on than the Lenovo stage. And I'm on here with YY. Lisa will be coming up in a minute, and you'll be hearing from her shortly. And the advisory group brings together leaders from across the ecosystem to shape the future of the x86, to simplify software development, to ensure interoperability and interface consistency, to provide developers with standard architecture tools, instruction sets, clear view of the future. And the value of the thriving ecosystem is greater than ever. And the advantage in this era of AI and 3D composition and chiplets, we think, ushers in a new category of innovation around systems and new workloads. And we welcome Lenovo as a founding member of that group, and we're proud to see others joining with Intel, AMD, and Lenovo, and people like Linus Torvalds, a friend for since the beginning. He was one of the first users of my program in the 83, 86 book. Right? We go back that long. And Tim Sweeney, but also Broadcom, VMware, Google, Microsoft, Oracle, Red Hat. And the advisory group sees this foundational role x86 plays, the foundational role to the data center of the future. And we're going to continue to drive a flexible, open, and cost-effective x86 future together. And it's at the heart of our edge and networking solutions. It's also at the heart of our data center solutions. It's also what enables us to truly say AI everywhere. And defining architecture in the middle of that is what's enabling the AI PC era. And as you were just hearing about from the Aura Edition PC, we're excited. Core Ultra at the heart of that. And over the last 2 years, and I remember when YY, Luca, and myself and our teams were together, we said, can we do something to really redefine that PC experience? And from that is the Aura Edition PC. And this is the one I'm carrying in my backpack these days, and starting to use. Incredible battery life, new experiences, enabling new applications. And it wasn't just that we innovated together, we co-imagined together. And as we interacted with 10,000 global users to understand their desired experience, so a true user-centered approach, right? And with that, a true elevated premium experience, exceptional performance, and battery life. We put to bed that long time debate. Can you have great battery life and the x86? That debate is now over. And we have an immersive user experience, new applications being enabled. And with Core Ultra combined with the Aura PC, the CPU, GPU, and NPU taking full advantage of what AI can offer. This is just a great example of the power of the Intel-Lenovo partnership, a new era of innovation that we're defining together. And for that, Intel and Lenovo, we're just integral to expanding set of customers, use case, continuum of new experiences from the data center to the cloud, to the network, and most importantly, to your personal device. All built on the power of the x86, infused by this new superpower of AI, giving rise to this consequential era of innovation that we've ever seen before. And with that, I'm grateful to be able to join you on stage here at Lenovo Tech World. And now I'd like to invite one of my best friends in the world, YY, back to the stage. Thank you.
Thank you, Pat. Nice picture. It only reminds us we are not young anymore.
But why? There's one more thing.
Yeah.
Just one more thing before I leave the stage. We were working together on Meteor Lake, Lunar Lake, and the Core Ultra PC, great battery life, CPU, GPU, NPU. But we're not done, are we?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'd like to give you your first Panther Lake sample. This is our next year product on 18A that we'll be launching to build on the great work that we just announced today. Isn't that cool?
Definitely. We are excited about the Panther Lake.
So this is your first sample. So, right, we're going to...
So I will put in a very safe place. So 20 years later, we will have another photo to share. So, thank you.
Okay, thank you, YY.
So AI PC is only the beginning of our journey. Our core concept is one personal AI, multiple devices, to deliver cross-device, cross-ecosystem, seamless and secure user experience. Users' personal data, either on their PCs, tablets, or smartphones, or on new spaces like smarter headsets and home AI brand proof of concept. So can be accessed, extracted, and shared, or in one phrase. So it could be centrally managed for AI to perform inferencing. So different apps can act on behalf of you. So this is one personal AI, multiple devices, and multiple apps. So we'll further evolve into our personal AI twin. So this is our ultimate goal in personal AI. Luca Rossi, our president of Intelligent Device Group, so we'll introduce more this morning about that. Even more, AI is helping to upgrade the user's experience of a full family suite of 3D experiences. With one click, a designer now can turn a 2D graphic into a 3D model, shares it virtually, and invites other designers to interact with it. A teacher uses 3D reconstruction to let students view the globe from every angle. And a gamer now has the best immersive experience that has never been so real. Even better, our red dot will turn into a ring for easy zooming and navigating experience. Let me make it clear. All this experience is AI enriched and it's glasses-free, so no need for users to wear a heavy headset. On this personal AI landscape, to take our AI PC experience to the next level, we are working with Microsoft on Copilot Plus PCs that adds even more AI capabilities to Lenovo's AI PCs. So this includes features like live captions for real-time audio translations, or Windows Studio effects, which automatically improves lighting and cancels noise during video calls. Now I'd like to invite the CEO of Microsoft, Satya Nadella, to share his insight on AI PCs and beyond. Satya, please.
Thank you so much for having me, YY. It's really great to join you at Lenovo Tech World, along with so many of our mutual customers and partners. For years, we have brought together Lenovo's devices and services with the power of our entire tech stack to help customers around the world in every industry and across every sector of the economy. And today, we're building on these investments to accelerate AI adoption and drive the next level of value for our shared customers. Together, we are integrating Azure AI content safety into Lenovo's personal AI agent to help detect and block potential risks, threats, and quality issues. And of course, we're also excited about the work on Copilot Plus PCs, including new AI experiences announced just this month. It's fantastic to see how you're bringing this new category of devices to life, partnering across the entire silicon ecosystem from AMD and Intel to Qualcomm with the latest additions to your Yoga and ThinkPad portfolios. And this is just the beginning. Thank you again for the partnership and enjoy the rest of Tech World.
Thank you, Satya. As Satya mentioned, with Azure AI and content safety added to Lenovo's personal AI agent, our AI PC experience will be even better with less risks and better quality. Lenovo appreciates the strong collaboration from all of our strategic partners. Many of them, just like Microsoft, collaborate with us not only in personal AI, but in enterprise AI as well. So in enterprise AI, public AI still plays an important role through cloud-based applications. But the private AI models draw on enterprise data and knowledge to support more secure and customized, more efficient and productive enterprise operations and decision-making process across the value chain. First, hybrid AI needs hybrid infrastructure, which starts with client devices, edge, all the way to the public and the private cloud. Certainly, those will be connected by high-speed network. So with the support of this client-edge cloud network architecture, so data can be stored and processing. Then feed into AI models to perform training and inferencing. So hybrid infrastructure, data, AI models, and the software work together to produce smart enterprise outcomes. And throughout all these elements, services perform an important role to do lifecycle management for infrastructure, from design, deployment, to scaling and maintenance. Also to improve data analytics and governance, to advise and fine-tune AI models, and to broaden AI software ecosystems for customers. So this afternoon, we will be making an important formal announcement about this framework. So please stay tuned. Now, let's see how it works in our high-tech manufacturing companies.
Enterprise AI is empowering the entire value chain. Let's start with a PC development story. Hardware circuit design is a very complex task. On each small circuit board, there are more than 3,000 components and dozens of chips. It usually takes new engineers several years of training to complete the task independently. Now, with the help of Enterprise AI, a PC engineer only needs to send a prompt containing the design requirements. Then, Enterprise AI can leverage design modules stored on a local server, which are constantly maintained and reviewed by hardware experts. Finally, it generates a preliminary design circuit, which the engineer can easily adapt and refine further. This significantly improves efficiency, allowing new engineers to be more productive and faster. Enterprise AI can also play an important role in quality inspection. In manufacturing, defects are inevitable due to the complexity of production. Even today, quality inspections are conducted primarily by human workers, relying heavily on their judgment and experience. Now, by deploying a domain-specific foundation model at the edge, alongside computer vision and robot technology, defects can be automatically detected in real time. The foundation model's prompt learning also enables rapid expansion across inspection scenarios, allowing it to detect a broader range of defects without needing specific training, saving time and increasing efficiency. Forecasting is another pivotal part of Enterprise AI. From demand and shipment volume to carbon emissions and beyond, successful supply chain management hinges on accurate forecasting. For example, when a company plans to bring a new product to the market, there are numerous tasks related to both supply and manufacturing planning. An Enterprise AI-enabled hybrid forecasting platform can help. Using a pre-trained forecasting foundation model, the supply chain planner can quickly generate a series of demand forecasts, augmented by critical factors. Then, it can create a buy-ahead plan to source key components, help refine production strategies, and optimize regional logistics.
Lenovo.
So, as we saw, Enterprise AI creates real value in improving quality and accuracy, saving time and costs, and protecting enterprise data security. With the Lenovo AI library, we have developed a suite of functional and vertical AI use case accelerators. Enabled by Lenovo's digital workplace and hybrid cloud capabilities, we draw on the library of accelerators and enterprise knowledge bases to help sales team predict customer questions and provide product recommendations. Help marketing team create real-time content best tailored to their intended audience. And help legal team review contracts and summarize legal documents and more. We also provide vertical enterprise AI solutions. In education, we developed the ABB therapy for children with special needs through natural interactions and machine learning. In medical industry, we are exploring ways to apply AI in medical imaging to detect the focus and generate the best surgery path. And the list goes on. But the productivity gains and the efficiency improvement are not the whole purpose of enterprise AI. There's one more thing that drives our innovation, our commitment to reduce energy consumption and make our planet more sustainable. So putting this mission into practice, Lenovo provides asset recovery services to recycle and recover parts and the materials to support our circular economy. In operation, we continue to increase our on-site renewable energy capacity through solar installations. And particularly, our R&D team has a mission of design for sustainability to ensure every new product is designed with the goal to improve energy efficiency and maximize the use of recycled content. A great example is our 6th generation Neptune liquid cooling solution. For more than a decade, Lenovo Neptune has led the world in data center cooling technology. Compared with the traditional air-cooled systems, Neptune uses warm water cooling technology. It reduces power consumption by up to 40%. We launched our 6th generation liquid cooling solution in June this year. It allows AI and HPC customers to run 100 kilowatts plus server racks without the need for specialized data center air conditioning. 98% of all heat will be transferred to the water loop. Now, with Neptune customers, with Neptune, so customers can perform the demanding AI workloads and pursue their sustainability goals at the same time. In fact, one of our key customers of Lenovo Neptune has been our partner of 30 years, AMD. Our collaboration spans from personal AI to enterprise AI. Now, let's welcome our next guest speaker, Chair and CEO of AMD, Dr. Lisa Su.
Hi, YY.
Lisa, welcome to Lenovo Tech World, 2nd year in a row.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me, YY.
Yeah, so Lisa, since our last Tech World, AI, particularly hybrid AI trend become even more and more clear. So this year, even Nobel Award in physics and chemistry are given to AI-related scientists.
That's right.
I don't know whether you will win next Nobel Award. But anyway, so our audience are eager to hear from you how AMD technology will take the hybrid AI to the next level.
Fantastic.
I will leave the stage for you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. All right. Good morning, everyone. How's everyone doing? It is truly my honor to be here again. Thank you, YY and the Lenovo team for having me. You know, I think this is just an incredible time that we're living in today with AI. I really feel that when we look across the industry, I've been in this industry for the last 30 plus years, and when you look at, you know, what are the things that really show a true inflection point of how technology can be used, AI is truly the most important technology that I've seen in my career. And the most amazing part about it is we're still in the very, very early days. But what we see is the pace of innovation is moving faster than anything we've ever seen. Frankly, we might say that we've made, you know, more progress in the last 2 years than we've made in the past 10. Now, We've heard a lot already about the excitement around AI and what this new era of AI really brings. I view this as an opportunity for us to really bring AI to solve the world's most important challenges. And AMD and Lenovo have a very, very unique partnership in the sense that we both believe in end-to-end AI. It is about what happens in enterprise. It's about what happens in the cloud. It's about what happens in the edge. And it's about what happens in the personal PC era as well. And so when you look across our portfolio, it's about CPUs, GPUs, AI PCs, networking, all of those elements. And together with Lenovo, we're really creating all of those solutions, including from ThinkPad to ThinkSystem to ThinkStation. So you actually heard this morning from one of our other partners, Intel. So Pat was on stage, and he mentioned our x86 advisory group. That is something that tells you just how unique a time this is in technology. At the end of the day, what we're trying to do is accelerate compute and accelerate the adoption of compute. x86 has been the foremost leader in architecture over the last 40 years, and the idea is AMD and Intel bringing together all of these founding members can really accelerate the pace of innovation going forward. Now, when you look in the data center, it is all about having the best compute in the world. I'm actually very proud to share that our partnership with Lenovo has done amazing things in the world of the data center. Last week, we actually just launched our 5th generation AMD EPYC processor. It is the best CPU for cloud, enterprise, and AI. And we're really building on our strong partnership across the data center ecosystem, including Lenovo, to deliver these solutions to transform data centers. If you look at the growth that we're seeing, if you look at the compute power that people need, you really need the best. Actually, Vlad Rozanovich joined us last week at our launch event and talked about some of the progress that we've made together. We love what we're delivering across customers like Cloudflare, PayPal, many other enterprise customers together to really bring the best compute to the market. And then when you move forward to the enterprise, you actually also see the amazing growth that you see in AI accelerators today. I mean, the fact of the matter is everybody wants more AI compute. And it makes sense, right? Because this is the biggest technology evolution over the last 50 years. For AMD, we launched our MI300 accelerator less than a year ago, and we've had fantastic reception. All of the large models, whether you're considering Microsoft, OpenAI, Meta's Llama 405B, all of those are powered by AMD Instinct generative AI experiences. And what you can see is it's all about getting the best compute, the best total cost of ownership to as many users as possible. For enterprise users, we love the fact that we're working with Lenovo and really delivering that end-to-end solution across the world. And I view this as whether you're on-prem or in the cloud, you want to have the best compute available. We also launched last week our newest MI325X processor, which actually takes generative AI leadership to the next level. With the flexible ThinkSystem portfolio powered by AMD Instinct MI325 accelerators, we're seeing great synergies between the AMD and Lenovo portfolio for our target customers with the idea of how do we get more performance at a better efficiency and a better cost point overall. So we're very excited that MI325 will launch together later this quarter, and Lenovo will have availability starting in Q1. Now, one of the things that YY said that I completely agree with is, this is all about an open ecosystem. When we think about what people want for the next generation of AI, we want a software ecosystem that allows everyone to innovate on top of the base hardware. And for that, AMD is committed to really building out that open software ecosystem. If you look at our ROCm stack, it's the idea that all of the open model frameworks, whether you're talking about PyTorch or Triton or VLLM or all of these other capabilities, will run on top of different types of hardware. And from our standpoint, AMD is now supporting over 1 million models. So that means whatever model that you want to use for training and inference, you can run out of the box on AMD overall. And then when you come back to look at the overall portfolio, we said that this is about end-to-end AI, starting from enterprise AI, going to edge, going to the personal AI system. This is what is so unique about our collaboration with Lenovo. You know, I look at the AI PC as one of the most exciting innovations that's happened in the PC market. It will revolutionize our PC experience and really transform it into something that is much more intelligent, personalized device that can really change the way we work and connect. So what I love about the work we're doing together with Lenovo, it is across the board. We're really excited with the Copilot Plus PCs that you just heard about from Satya. I think starting with the ThinkPad lineup, going into the Yoga series, Legion, ThinkStation, these are all opportunities for us to bring AI PCs throughout the portfolio and really get this fantastic technology into the hands of users as soon as possible. So with that, let me close by saying it's such an honor to be here. We love the partnership with Lenovo and YY. I think this is one of the cases where co-innovation and co-development really will allow us to accelerate the rate and pace of innovation and the rate and pace of adoption of AI. So thank you again so much, and we really look forward to all the technology that we will bring together.
Thank you, Lisa. So, as you said, so I definitely believe the power of hybrid AI will give us more opportunity and strengthen our partnership between Lenovo and AMD.
Wonderful.
Thank you again.
Thank you so much.
Thank you again. So our common aspiration between Lenovo and AMD towards making the planet a better place is a perfect transition into our vision of smarter AI for all. Lenovo is optimistic about the new opportunities that will be unleashed by AI. And let me end with an unexpected case of using AI to preserve humanity's cultural heritage. So this wooden pagoda in China was built almost 1,000 years ago. It's the world's oldest and the tallest all wooden structure. But it's suffering the threat of wood decay. It's now impossible to closely observe its beauty. Lenovo has created an AI-empowered digital twin of the pagoda. We captured its data and used Lenovo's own AI algorithms to create the 3D model. Lenovo's spatial computing AI GC technology, together with NERF, has enabled the birth of the digital twin. We then use XR technology to provide an immersive experience. So this is how we preserve its original style and historical integrity. In the world of spatial computing, AI, and mixed reality, we have another super important partner, Meta. Now, let's hear from the CEO of Meta, Mark Zuckerberg.
Hey, YY. Excited to join you here at Tech World. Meta and Lenovo have teamed up on some awesome innovations over the years, working to bring groundbreaking AI and mixed reality to more and more people and to build a smarter future together. You heard earlier about Lenovo's new personal AI agent, AI Now. It's built on Meta's Llama model, and it's really transforming the PC into a much more useful and personalized device. This is a big part of why we open source Llama, so that companies like Lenovo can fine-tune the LLM to optimize it for specific use cases. We just announced Llama 3.2, our first open source multimodal model. We released 11 billion and 90 billion parameter models, along with much smaller 1 billion and 3 billion parameter models that are optimized to run on devices. We believe that open source is the most cost-effective, customizable, trustworthy, and performant option out there. And now that Llama is at the frontier, it is starting to become something of an industry standard, like the Linux of AI. By building with Llama, Lenovo has played a big part in getting us to that inflection point and is bringing impressive experiences to its customers. This is just the latest win in a long partnership between our two companies. Lenovo's PCs were compatible with our first consumer VR device, the Oculus Rift, and we partnered to build its successor, the Oculus Rift S. Looking ahead, Lenovo has plans for mixed reality headsets powered by Meta Horizon OS, the operating system that powers our Meta Quest headsets. But this is about more than just hardware. We're collaborating across the whole ecosystem. We've teamed up on a 2D app coming soon to the Meta Horizon store that will let you use your Motorola phone within Quest without ever having to take your headset off. This means that you can interact with any apps on your phone in a much bigger virtual screen. We're really excited about growing this ecosystem and excited that Lenovo, the powerhouse in the business market, is on this journey with us. Lenovo's scale and capabilities are impressive across devices and operating systems. They're able to bring groundbreaking technology to people and enterprises around the world. Putting technology in the hands of as many people as possible is really a shared goal, and that's why we're able to work so well together. We leverage our combined strengths to create new ways for people to connect, work, game, and learn. I'm excited to continue building awesome things together.
Thank you, Mark. So definitely a lot more amazing innovation together ahead of us. As we stand on the brink of a new era defined by AI, we have the opportunity to tackle some of the world's most pressing challenges, like in the Pagoda example. Imagine a world where technology and humanity thrive side by side. So this is not just a dream, but within our grasp, if we choose to act with a vision of smarter AI for all. Thank you. And please stay for the afternoon session for our guest speaker, Jensen Huang, and many more exciting news to come. Thank you.
Please welcome to the stage Lenovo's Chief Technology Officer, Tolga Kurtuluu.
Hello, everyone. I'm very excited to be on stage today as Lenovo's Chief Technology Officer. As a technologist turned venture builder, I've always been very passionate about creating long-lasting positive impact through the development of responsible technology. As you heard, smarter AI for all is not just a vision that I can get behind. It's actually what has motivated my entire career. From the very early days as a research scientist at NASA to the 10 years I've spent at Xerox PARC. I believe in technology's power to unleash human potential. That's what brings me to Lenovo today, and that's what excites me the most about this very moment in the evolution of artificial intelligence. The future of AI is all about enabling humans do what humans do best by providing us intelligence in 3 distinct areas. The first one is cognitive intelligence. This is about information processing. This is how we perceive the world, how we make sense of it. And for years, we built tool after tool to create information, to share information, to put it to work. And today, as a result, we're bombarded with information, and quite frankly, we're overwhelmed. More often than not, we find ourselves overwhelmed with the amount of context switching that we have to do. Our attention span is shrinking, and we're getting lost in what we've seen and what we haven't seen. The 21st century is not going to be about generating information. It's going to be about managing it. And next-gen cognitive technologies and digital technologies will help us manage this complexity and free our brains to do what we do best as humans. The second type of intelligence is sensory intelligence. This is about contextual and biological processing. For a really long time, we thought that humans were opaque. And yet, as I stand here, my body is sending thousands of signals fundamental to who I am, what I need, and how I experience the world. And finally, we have the technology with the ability to access to these biological signals. For example, we have the technology that can tell us that we're fatigued after a long drive. We have the technology that can detect that our blood sugar level is going below a certain threshold, and we need to do something about that. We have the technology that our adrenaline is spiking, talking in front of thousands of audiences at Lenovo Tech World. This kind of intelligence can save us from ourselves by giving us real-time feedback. So going forward, intelligent technology will thrive on physical and biological context as well. The third type of intelligence is connectional intelligence. This is actually one of the superpowers of humans. We're excellent at making connections and building relationships with one another, with the world around us, and connecting even the abstract concepts that puzzle us. But we can only process so much. As AI increases processing power, it will also magnify our connective superpower. So the next 20 years will be about watching these three types of intelligence converge around us. I want you all to imagine a world where our cognitive focus is uninterrupted. We can optimize our physiological and biological abilities according to real-time feedback, and our ability to make connections is unlimited in any and every way, all at the same time. And that's what I call moving from the era of artificial intelligence to the era of augmented intelligence. What do I mean by that? What I mean by that is the future of AI is not just about digital tools, but it's about digital companions. These companions, or as YY call them, AI twins, will be embedded in the full context of our human experiences, and they'll be ready to connect. They'll be ready to connect with you. They'll be ready to connect with other people. They'll be ready to connect with the information that your brain doesn't have time for, or maybe even not interested in processing. And they'll be ready to connect with other people's AI twins. This type of augmented intelligence will enhance and unleash human potential more completely. And while augmented intelligence is the future, let me tell you where we are on the journey to realize it. The next step, just before we realize it through AI companion, is an AI agent. This also happens to be the technology Lenovo is bringing to life today. YY showed us what AI agents look like in action, both for personal use cases as well as in an enterprise context. What I'd like to do is get into the technology behind some of those outcomes you've seen. To perform for us, every AI agent has to have three core capabilities. It needs to know you, it needs to understand you, and it needs to work for you. Knowing you requires technology that integrates scattered pieces of information from multimodal sources into one usable knowledge base. Understanding you requires building an intent understanding engine, understanding likes and dislikes and behavioral patterns and actions of an individual or an enterprise, as well as a semantic mapping of knowledge to task. What I mean by that is connecting the knowledge that they have with the tasks that you need to accomplish. And finally, working for you requires an automated planning and execution engine that can break up those tasks into individual steps and pieces and can take action without your explicit prompting. This is important because this is when AI becomes proactive instead of reactive. And when all three of these are accomplished, AI agents move from an app-centric experience to a task and user-centric experience. A lot of people call this agentic AI, and it's the topic of the moment. Here to help me talk about what it means for people and for enterprises right now and in the future, I'm happy to welcome the most followed voice in AI business, Ali Miller. Hi, Ali. Welcome to Lenovo Tech World.
It's great to be here.
Let's take a seat.
Let's do it. Thank you for having me.
It's great to have you.
What an amazing audience. Hello, everyone.
It's great to have you join us, Ali. So, Ali, I know every year you publish an AI year in review and future forecasts. Tell us a little bit about what are some of the key trends that you're seeing that's shaping the future of AI.
Yeah, I first have to acknowledge that one of the things that's holding a lot of leaders back is this inability to balance short-term gains and long-term vision. And I think you're doing an unbelievable job. And so as I'm thinking about AI today and AI tomorrow, it's a balance of both of these pieces. Certainly today, the 2024 prediction, the year that we're in, this is the year of multimodal AI. We just heard from Mark that his multimodal model came out. We've got GPT-4o, Sora, Kling, like Suno, Udio, I mean, every single thing that you can think of from voice to images. So this year's multimodal AI. I think what's very interesting, though, is that all of these modalities are moving at different speeds. Right? It's very asymmetric, but we kind of expected that. But it's still a lot to catch up on. So image and text and voice indistinguishable from what humans can generate. But video or a rap song, right, still a little bit behind. And so as I think of all of the things that you were just talking about and where we're going, the future of AI is going to be three things. It's going to be personalized, predictive, and proactive. Everything's going to be a market of one. You're going to have your own version of your favorite movie, if you can imagine it. AI is going to be able to predict the next action we're going to take, and AI is going to take that proactive step where maybe instead of going online to buy a pair of socks, maybe the socks just get shipped to you, and you get to decide whether you want to keep them or return them. So a lot to come. Certainly want to be a little anti-sci-fi, but you guys are doing unbelievable applied work, and that's the AI of tomorrow. I mean, I would love to hear a bit more about that experience that users can imagine when it comes to that like agentic plus augmented intelligence space. So can you give us a sense of that, like what does it actually look like to unlock the potential for all your users?
Yeah, I think if I were to sort of summarize all the technical advancements in AI,
yeah, in less than a minute would be great.
Of course, I would just sort of talk about it under one banner, and then that's true user centricity, something that you touched upon as well. Not just personalization, but a complete individualization, if you will. I talked about knowing you, understanding you, working for you, and what we mean by all of that is AI isn't just a generative knowledge base or a chatbot anymore. It's a constantly learning system that can be both reactive and proactive. In my opinion, a true partner, if you will.
Okay. I like the idea of having our own partners, maybe even multiple that we have access to. We heard from YY, we even heard from your remarks that the world of AI is complex. We're going to have personal, we're going to have enterprise, we're going to have public. Can you give us a sense of agents in that space? Let's make it a little real. Can you give us maybe an example even from both sides?
Sure, absolutely. Let's say you want to buy a car, but you don't want to spend your Sunday evening or afternoon going to a car dealership and walking in the lot trying to find the car and negotiate and haggle for the right price. That's when Ali's car buying agent will come into play.
I love it.
And as I talked about, it would know you. It would know what color of a car that you like. It would know what kind of options that you like in the car. It would understand you, meaning that would know what kind of usage profile you have in mind. Whether you're going to be taking your car to the track for racing, just like I do, or whether you're going to be using it to, we were talking about that in backstage, to actually travel across the country. So it will put all of that context into it. Moreover, it will also have understanding of your personal finances, whether you prefer to buy the car cash or what your monthly cash flow looks like and how much loan you can afford and those kinds of things. And it would work for you, putting all of that information into being able to do trade-offs on your behalf and negotiating for the right car at the fair price for you.
I love that, because every single person has their own trade-offs. You might not want the fastest car, maybe you want the most affordable. So I love all those considerations. You kind of teed up a future that knows a lot about me.
Right.
And so I'm going to maybe ask about some of the concerns. When it comes to responsibility and security, what are the biggest considerations that Lenovo is moving forward with?
Yeah, so I think in all of this, and let me give you the other side of that equation before I talk about privacy and security as well. So I think going forward, there will be an enterprise agent on the other side of that.
Okay, go into this.
Yeah, so that would be then representing the car brand and the car company. And just like your personal agent knows about you, the enterprise agent would be prepared to advocate on behalf of the car company. So it would know what dealership it is. It would know what the inventory levels look like. It have an understanding of the pricing and the margins for the cars. It would know, what time of the month it is, what day of the month it is, and what quotas that particular dealership has. So how many cars do I need to sell in what time frame, that kind of thing. It may even know the business strategy. Maybe certain types of cars needs to go off the lot much quicker than the other ones. So the both sides, I think, at the end needs to set preferences and guardrails, which is where security and privacy come into play, for this conversation and negotiate to happen. And in the future, this kind of thing can happen. You don't need to worry about it when you're sleeping. Your car buying agent and the enterprise agent on the other side would negotiate and come up with an outcome. So.
You're describing my dream life. You're saying I get to go to sleep, wake up, and the perfect car might just show up at my front door. I love that. And I think just one piece that you were touching on is this kind of interplay of multiple agents.
Yeah, it would definitely involve more than one agent. And of course, in all of this, security and privacy plays a very, very important role. At all times, I think the agents needs to have full control of the data. What are they holding for themselves? What are they sharing? The personal data stays with your personal AI agent or a private cloud. The enterprise data stays with the enterprise. In exactly the same way. So, and I think, we heard about our hybrid AI strategy. It's very critical in this kind of a setting because it's important to bring AI as close to the data as possible and maintain privacy and security throughout all of that. And in terms of multiple agents and whatnot, we also talked about the AI twin. So sometimes people confuse AI twin with digital twins and whatnot. The digital twins is essentially a digital replica of a physical object. But for the most part, they're very static, or they have a known set of parameters that we can manipulate in certain ways. When we talk about AI twins, your question, multiple agents and whatnot, it's much more complex than that. Because as an enterprise, as a human being, the complexity is way more than just creating. Let's just say we create a digital alley avatar. That avatar doesn't make it necessarily an AI twin of Ali. So we need to think about sort of multiple agents or a fleet or a team of agents, essentially. Because remember, these agents get well beyond that need to be explicitly prompted or given input and whatnot. They anticipate our needs and they act on our behalf. So I think going forward, there'll be the teams or clusters of these agents that are working on our behalf. And I think the real kind of AI twin happens when these clusters of agents are working together on our behalf and capturing all the different kinds of needs and traits that we have. We view that the hybrid AI sets the foundation. We need to start building these agents. We've seen some examples of that already. And then if we build enough of these AI agents, that would be the foundation for true AI twins.
I think one thing that I just deeply appreciate in what you're sharing now and what YY has also mentioned is the complexity that you're taking into account. I mean, it's really not one size fits all. You're going to have some small language models that are over here, some medium, some large, and all of that is really just bringing together the context that these agents or twins need. So maybe we can kind of think through what the roadmap might be. I know CTOs love a good roadmap.
Right.
And so if you could give us Give me like a to-do list, okay? How do I get from agents to AI twins? What are those key milestones that we should really be expecting to see? I know that there are a lot of people out here who are trying to make predictions for the future, so let's make it a little easier on them.
Yeah, absolutely. I think, like I said, we need to start building agents both on the personal AI side as well as on the enterprise AI side. And it's going to be highly user-centric, as I touched upon before as well. It's going to be all about really understanding personas and types of users and very individual, sort of hyper-specialized set of needs, if you will, so that we can develop a team of these agents that collectively represents all the needs and preferences. And this goes both for the personal AI side as well as on the enterprise AI side. And like I said, when they start working with one another, then we really truly reach the AI twin moment, because there is a digital replica and the digital set of agents and companions that can then fully know us, understand us, and can work for us on our behalf.
Okay, so I'm picturing a future where all of us have our own baseball teams, and there are plenty of people, agents helping us, all coming together and just bringing that context to bear. I think you talked so much on applied AI. If there was one thing that you wanted folks to really walk away with, one thing to keep in mind, what might that one thing be?
Well, it's going to be a combination of hybrid AI delivered in a highly user-centric way.
I love that. Well, thank you so much, and thank you, everyone. Appreciate it.
Thanks for joining us, Ali.
Thank you, sir.
Folks, the moment is now to push AI into its next era, and Lenovo is leading the charge. Let me tell you 3 reasons what excites me the most about being at Lenovo and what sets Lenovo apart in this new AI era. It starts with our multidisciplinary technology capabilities across device, hardware, software, data, compute, networking, and of course, intelligence, leading to the world's most comprehensive AI portfolio on display right now, which you'll get to experience in the next day or two, all fueled by a commitment to user-centered hybrid AI approach that makes it possible for us to bring AI as close to your data as possible, anywhere, everywhere, in a hyper-personalized fashion. But Mark mentioned earlier, to me, what really sets Lenovo apart is our commitment to open innovation. We believe in true scientific and technology partnerships. And with one of the largest global innovation ecosystems, we're one of the best companies at orchestrating the connections that will drive AI forward. Because open collaboration isn't just the best way to realize AI's next evolution, it's the only way. It's what makes Lenovo the world's PC brand of choice. It's what makes us a go-to partner when enterprises are trying to solve some of the most complex problems in the world. And it's what will put AI in human hands everywhere. From artificial to augmented, smarter AI will enhance, magnify, and unleash human potential for all around the world. Thank you. And now to speak more about Lenovo's perspective on responsible AI and governance, my colleague, Senior Vice President and Chief Security and AI Officer, Doug Fisher.
You've just been zoomed over to Tech World Showcase area right behind you. In this showcase area, there's just an incredible number of AI innovations that are here to make a positive impact on the world. I'm Doug Fisher, Lenovo's Chief Security Officer and Chief AI Officer. I'm standing here in the AI for Good area where you'll see incredible innovations, and they're moving fast. We all know AI is moving so fast that the standards and regulations that need to be developed can't move fast enough. At Lenovo, we can't wait for these standards to be put in place. We need to work to avoid some of the pitfalls that we see, like the poisoning of LLMs, causing legal or ethical issues, or even security issues. We must take a leadership role, and we do this by first pledging to create AI solutions that are accessible, fair, and inclusive for everyone. So how do we lead? I'm going to say it. It starts with AI governance. Now, what we refer to that as responsible AI. That's part of making products and services successful. And our AI efforts are rooted in privacy, transparency, and accountability. Our responsible AI effort oversees every product and service that we deploy at Lenovo to ensure that it adheres to the 5 core principles that you see, including diversity, inclusion, and environmental impact. Our commitment to our customers, our partners, and our users is that the AI solutions, AI products will do no harm or infringe on rights. In addition, data, that's the most important aspect of what you have. And we want to ensure that that data, there's no loss of data, there's no sharing of data, or unauthorized transfer of data. Now, we certainly focus on our products and our services at Lenovo, but we also have a duty to lead in the industry and help drive ethical standards. We've seen that in our ESG effort. We've taken our net zero pledge. And you'll see this in AI with our work with the EU, UNESCO, governments around the globe, and non-government organizations. And what are we doing? We're tackling real problems, all the way from global safety standards to gender-fair AI. Our goal, and of course our customers' goal, is to develop AI solutions that solve real problems and improve lives. So after the keynote, stop by this booth here and AI for Good and check out some of the demos. There's a great example of that, the Scott Morgan Foundation, who has a solution that serves underrepresented communities. By prioritizing security, privacy, and those 5 core principles of responsible AI, we are unlocking a smarter future and AI solutions that serve everyone, everywhere. Come and find me if you have questions. See for yourself, is this a real Doug Fisher or am I a deep fake? Now, please welcome Executive Vice President, Intelligent Devices Group, Luca Rossi.
Thank you, Doug. And good morning. Welcome, everyone. It's great to see you all. Let's now focus on devices and solutions. Our goal is to create a world where everyone can access AI technology that makes life better. That means bringing you technology that is not only smarter, but more intuitive, efficient, and sustainable. We have set ambitious R&D goals and developed a winning product roadmap. Our in-house expertise means you benefit from unique solutions that create personalized, user-focused experiences, all while prioritizing privacy and security in the AI era. We have differentiated offerings that cater to B2B and to consumer demands. And together with our industry partners, we are not just imagining the future, we are inventing it. We are the world's #1 PC company, but at Lenovo, being at the top is not enough. We will transform the industry for the better and set new global standards for what AI devices and solutions can achieve. We know the impact of AI is far-reaching and growing. Some industry leaders kindly share their views. So let's hear from them.
Well, first off, in sports and entertainment, we like to run our teams fairly lean, right? And so from my side, I'm looking at efficiencies. I'm like, what can we do? How can we deliver, business outcomes faster to all of our different business units leveraging AI? It's going to plug in everywhere. That is the future. And it's all about, at the end of the day too, let's be efficient, let's play better football, but also let's make a safer game for all of our players.
The thing about AI that excites me the most is that it cuts across our existing ways of doing things, whether it's preparing for a lecture, whether it's studying for an exam, or whether it's rolling out a new communication plan for a new IT service. What it's done is it's created a spirit of newness
Look, big picture, industry analysts expect AI to boost global GDP by $3 trillion, from $3 trillion to $6 trillion in the next decade. So how is it going to impact our industry? First and foremost, we got to change and make sure that our delivery model is incorporating the advantages of AI. We are looking at creating skilled agents that can provide certain services in a very cost-effective way to the client.
In terms of running an esports and gaming company, I'm very bullish on AI. Everything from how the games are developed to how the players play the games. In our business, how we create content, and even how we interact with our fans across social media. I anticipate AI is going to touch every aspect of our business.
Lenovo. So I want to thank these leaders for sharing their vision and their AI journey. Now, why do people partner with Lenovo? And here is what makes us unique. First, we are unmatched in giving you a diverse ecosystem of hybrid AI capabilities across the widest portfolio in the market. We have a presence across all kinds of devices and ecosystems, from Windows to Android to Chrome, from 6-inch to 30-inch screens, from devices to infrastructures, and our services connect all of this together. Our portfolio already includes more than 65 AI devices for businesses and consumers. These latest offerings across Think to Yoga and Legion to Motorola represent our most advanced innovations. And working with our software and our silicon partners, our shared goal helps leverage the potential of AI and what it can do for you and for your business. We are setting the bar, and our partners, like Qualcomm, are too. So we had a long partnership with Qualcomm, and their innovation has been energizing the new AI PC category. So let's hear more from Cristiano Amon, CEO of Qualcomm.
Thank you, Luca, for the opportunity to speak at Lenovo Tech World. Qualcomm and Lenovo share a long history of groundbreaking innovation. Across Motorola smartphones and Lenovo devices, we have enabled extraordinary experiences worldwide. This year marked the start of one of the most significant transitions in personal computing, driven by AI capabilities that fundamentally change how we interact with our PCs. We're proud to have worked with Lenovo to bring this transformative AI experiences to a wide range of customers across its portfolio of Copilot+ PCs powered by Snapdragon X Series compute platforms. This groundbreaking platform delivers the best Windows performance and efficiency. With AI integrated throughout the system, AI workloads are offloaded from the CPU and GPU to the NPU to significantly boost performance and deliver massive power savings. That means consumers and business alike can create more and accomplish more with powerful on-device AI experiences that enable seamless multitasking and new intuitive user experiences. We're just at the beginning of this new generation of computing, and I look forward to continuing to innovate with leaders like Lenovo to bring these experiences to more consumers and enterprise globally. Thank you, and have a successful event.
All right. Thank you, Cristiano. So it was exciting to join Qualcomm in bringing the first Copilot+ PC to the market, and I know there is much more to come. Speaking of AI PCs, earlier, YY and Pat announced our ThinkPad X1 2-in-1 Gen 10 Aura Edition. It delivers the convenience of having both a laptop and a tablet in a single device, and much more. This product represents over 10,000 hours of user insights, so we could better understand what you want and need the most. You benefit from Copilot Plus, a 40+ TOPS NPU, exclusive Aura Edition features like Smart Mode, Smart Share, Smart Care, and over 18 hours of battery life, all packed into a 1.35 kilogram aluminum chassis. We are excited to bring this beautiful device to the market in early 2025. The Aura Edition also includes ThinkPad X1 Carbon Gen 13 and Yoga Slim 7i. I'm so proud of the work we have done with Intel to develop our new Aura Edition family. And definitely, we will not stop there. Our AI innovations are built to power businesses and empower consumers, giving them more performance, personalization, productivity, security. These devices will feel less like tools and more like useful extensions of ourselves, with the vision of becoming your personal twin over time. So be prepared to get more done in less time thanks to your own personal AI agent. During YY Remark, we shared a demo of Lenovo AI Now, our unique agent that knows you, understands you, and works for you. It integrates a Meta Llama 3.1 local LLM, which provides fast, secure on-device processing, enabling content generation and document management without relying on cloud services. AI Now will also assist you in managing your device, help with service inquiries, and more, always using your natural language interaction. What sets AI apart is its robust data security framework, including local encryption and full control over data through an on-device personal knowledge base. AI Now also embeds Microsoft AI safety content protection. And in addition to the security features with AI Now, Lenovo has got you covered with ThinkShield, which delivers security solution to defend against threats 24/7. We know responsible AI is top of mind, and so do our friends at Microsoft. So for more on our collaboration with the Azure team, please join me in welcoming Asha Sharma, Corporate VP and Head of Product at Microsoft AI Platform. Welcome, Asha.
Thank you, Luca, and welcome everybody to the place that Microsoft calls home. I'm excited to be here.
Yeah. So, Asha, first, I know, like Lenovo, Microsoft has been on a journey for many years to ensure AI is safe and secure. So tell us a little bit more about this commitment.
Absolutely, Luca. So at Microsoft, our approach is based on AI principles. So we proactively establish guardrails to ensure risks are anticipated, mitigated, while maximizing the benefits. And over the last 8 years, we've been investing in responsible AI from the start. And so we have a comprehensive set of frameworks and tools, and it includes our flagship product called Azure AI Content Safety, which helps prevent and protect harmful content.
So let's focus on Azure AI Content Safety. It's now embedded in Lenovo AI Now. So what does that mean for our customers?
Yes, so Azure AI Content Safety is a critical component of AI Now. For the first time, we're providing on-device protection. So for customers, this means that they can interact with AI Now with confidence, knowing that their interactions are safeguarded. And we use advanced AI to detect and filter out harmful content, such as images, text, and we are creating a personalized, productive, and protected customer experience.
So there are obviously a lot of unknowns with AI, and that can be daunting.
Yeah.
So at Lenovo, creating trust among our customers is paramount, and I believe that is a goal we share with Microsoft.
Yes, trust is the foundation of our AI at Microsoft. And for AI to be truly transformative, it must be trusted by the people who use it. So working with Lenovo, we prioritize transparency, security, and user controls. And together, we're building a future where AI is trusted and accessible to everyone on the planet.
So it was great to hear about Microsoft advancement. So looking forward for a long cooperation ahead of us.
Thank you,
Sharma. Thank you very much. All right. And to help your AI journey, we are rolling out Lenovo AI PC Fast Start. That's a streamlined service that helps organizations accelerate the transition to AI devices. Last but not least, we are excited to bring you the magic of a seamless and convenient ecosystem thanks to Smart Connect. Last year, we have highlighted how Smart Connect makes it easy to share content between your Lenovo and Motorola devices. Today, Smart Connect has evolved. So let's look at a quick demo by my colleague, Mohit. Welcome.
Thank you so much, Luca, and hello, everyone. Today, I'm excited to share something very revolutionary. But first, let me tell you a story of my friend, Sean. So Sean recently got his AI PC, which transformed his creative process and streamlined his workflow. However, Sean still uses his non-AI tablet and phone for sketch and note-taking purposes, often missing the power of his AI tools from his AI PC. At Lenovo, we wanted to bridge that gap by expanding the boundaries of device capabilities. And that's exactly where Smart Connect comes in. Let me show you how. Here, I have my regular tablet connected to my AI PC using Smart Connect. A simple long press on the screen, and Smart Connect taps into my AI PC AI features and makes the tablet instantly smarter. For instance, let's try the image generation function. The image generation not only generates images, but converts the images into keywords which I can modify to enhance the image. Let's try doing it in real time. I like to add chocolate to the mix. With a simple touch, Smart Connect takes the request to the AI PC, processes it, and gets back to the tablet. Once generated, I can just drag and drop this image into any application for my use. Smart Connect is also available on your Motorola smartphone, and soon it will tap into your device's personal knowledge base to give you more smarter and intuitive AI experience. Back to you, Luca.
Thank you, Mohit. So I'm looking forward to seeing how Smart Connect and our future AI devices and tablets will deliver more fun and more productivity in 2025 and beyond. We constantly push boundaries in software and in hardware, like the proof of concept we unveiled last month, the Lenovo Auto Twist AI PC. That's the world's first Auto Twist PC design. This concept adapts to multiple scenarios with automatic rotation, making it an ideal companion for both personal and professional use. With advancement in AI, we are committed to creating new ways to use smarter tech to bring people together. And that's one inspiration behind our code name, proof of concept, Home AI Brain. It's an hardware and software solution that easily access your family on-device calendar, photo, video, and more. In the future, it can be like a family assistant, making life easier and busy schedules more manageable. Now, before I wrap, I like to put the spotlight on our smartphones. Our mobile business is growing at a record pace, fueled by our premium Motorola Razr and Motorola Edge franchisee. We are on our way to doubling the business by 2026. There is a huge opportunity to bring AI to the palm of your hands. And I'll turn the stage over to Nicole from Motorola to show you what they have been working on recently. Nicole, thank you. Hey, welcome.
Thank you,
the stage
Luca.
is yours.
Thanks, Luca. At Motorola, we've introduced Moto AI to transform the smartphone experience by focusing on 3 core areas: assist, create, and capture. Now, let's see these principles in action as I share with you some exciting features today. But first, let's set the scene. Many of us traveled to Bellevue for Tech World, which probably meant keeping track of many details. With Moto AI's Remember This, staying organized, it's a breeze. You can save notes like your packing list, screenshots like your boarding pass, or even snap a photo of your airport parking lot spot. Everything is stored in your journal, along with AI-generated insights for quick and easy recall later. You're in full control of what gets saved, and everything is stored locally on your device. So when you're ready, just ask, what do I need to pack? Or at what time do I need to leave for the airport? Moto AI instantly shares this information. No more digging through apps, photos, or notes. And that's just the start. Large action models empower Moto AI to learn from your habits, understand natural language, and act across apps and services. For example, I order coffee every morning on my daycare run. Usually, I'd use my Razr Plus to open my favorite cafe's app, select my Americano, and find a nearby location to check out. But now, I simply say, order me a coffee, and Moto AI takes care of the rest, visualizing the UI and thinking through next steps in real time so I don't have to. It also has contextual understanding of my prior orders and preferences, so Moto AI can offer me one of my favorites from my prior purchase history. Finally, it knows when to request permission prior to confirming or placing an order for payment. Now, before I go, there's one last feature I'd like to share with you. With Moto AI's Catch Me Up, I no longer need to scroll through endless notifications on my phone. Moto AI makes it easy to catch up, fast and easy, giving a clear, precise summary of important things that I may have missed while I was gone. Lastly, I am very excited to announce that Remember This, Catch Me Up, and more are currently in beta, with beta invites progressively increasing through the end of the year. Be sure to visit our show floor later today to learn more. Now, back to Luca to wrap things up.
Thank you, Nicole. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Luca.
Thank you. All right. So within our AI investments, we are prioritizing large action model advancement. And this is just a taste of what has to come from Lenovo and from Motorola. As I close, I want to thank AMD, Intel, Meta, Microsoft, NVIDIA, Qualcomm, and all our partners for investing their time with us at Tech World today. Every day, 7 billion people interact with smart devices. In just 2 years, the majority will be interacting with AI-driven devices. We are ready for this next wave of game-changing transformation. We know the future of technology belongs to those who invent and innovate and not just integrate. As inventors ourselves, we are excited to not only lead this AI era, but to define and transform it, bringing smarter AI for all. Thank you. So I I'll now turn it back over to my friend Matt. Thank you again. Enjoy the rest of the show. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. That was great, Luca. You know, one of the things I love most about Tech World is the opportunity to honor and celebrate the global partnerships that make smarter AI for all possible. From YY, Pat, Lisa, and Satya to Tolga and Luca and their guests, this has been a jam-packed morning, but the truth is we're just getting started here, folks. So if you're here in person, we have a showcase full of opportunities to get your hands on the technologies we've just shown on stage. I, for one, am looking forward to visiting that ancient wooden pagoda. Maybe we'll go there first. But please go explore, and we'll meet you back here at 2 p.m. for more exciting innovation this afternoon. And for everyone joining us virtually all around the world, don't go too far. We'll be back in about 2 hours as we shift our focus to AI-optimized infrastructure and AI adoption. You'll hear from my colleague, Senior Vice President of Infrastructure, Vlad Razanovich, SVP and President of our Emerging Technologies Group, Dr. Yong Ray, and EVP and President of our Services Business, Ken Wong. And YY returns with none other than NVIDIA's founder and CEO, Jensen Huang, a dynamic duo that you won't want to miss. And then finally, we close out the day with a very, very special announcement. And it's so confidential, I had to sign an NDA just to stand here and tee it up. So you're going to want to be here for it. We will be back soon. And I think that's it. Very good. Enjoy, everybody. Thank you.
let